But there's also translation if you want to ask in Korean or Japanese. But maybe a first question from me first. First of all, thank you for having your world premiere with us in Panorama. It's an honor. And maybe I wanted to ask you all three, actually, about the Korea-Japan mix that you have in the film. You could have made, Director Kim, a film only with about Korea and in Korea, but you chose to have the Japanese element. Fujimina, the actress, speaks fluent Korean and Japanese, and she has had a lot of experience in both countries. And maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
제가 먼저 이제 말씀을 드릴게요. 제가 예전에 그 비몽이라는 영화가 있습니다. 슬픈 꿈이라는 영화가 있는데 그때 이제 일본 배우 오다 히리조 여기 앞에 초반에 특별 출연하신 그 배우인데요. 그분과 한국 여배우와 이렇게 한번 영화를 찍은 적이 있어요. 그때 각자 나라 말을 이렇게 자유롭게 하고 서로 알아듣는다는 어떤 그런 설정으로 찍은 적이 있습니다.
I start to answer the question. I made a film, The Dream, and in this dream there was a Japanese actor who was also in this movie, Ogadiri Jo, and they played a couple who were speaking each of the languages but could understand each other.
거기도 그런 어떤 그 언어가 문제가 없는 것처럼 이 영화도 한국어, 일본어가 영화 안에서는 전혀 문제 없이 서로가 이렇게 대화가 되는 걸로 제가 설정을 했고요.
And as well as in the movie The Dream, it's the same with this movie. Even if they speak different languages, Korean and Japanese, between the dialogues there seems no difficulties to understand the other language.
제가 그리고 그동안 영화를 통해서 제가 가장 흥미로운 것들은 그런 것들입니다. 언어의 한계, 그 다음에 뭐 인간의 한계, 그런 의미에서 이 영화 역시도 인간의 모든 한계를 한번 넘어서 보고 싶어서 만들었습니다. 그 언어뿐만 아니라 인간이 가진 감정, 도덕과 윤리, 모든 감정을 한번 몇 겹이든 넘어서 한번 이 영화를 만들어 보자. 그래서 여러분들이 오늘 이 영화를 보시게 됐습니다.
And through this movie, I wanted to show about the limits of language or understanding, about the boundaries of a human being. And it was a theme that interested me very much. And it's also the meaning, the message that this movie delivers. I wanted to experience or experiment with the boundaries of the human being, the feelings, the emotions, boundaries of ethics or morality. And so this film is constructed in many layers of these boundaries.
そうですね。あと私は日本では13年前ぐらいにデビューをして、韓国では6年前から活動させていただいているんですけれども、外国でお芝居をするということに関してすごくいろんなことを悩んだりとか考えさせられながら活動していた時に、本当多分 4,5 年前だと思うんですけど、その時にヒムという、監督のその今おっしゃっていた作品を見て、その言葉の壁を乗り越えてる何かこうその作品性というもののすごく面白さを感じて、なんかこういうお芝居の仕方も私いつかトライしてみたいなと思ったんですね。
Yes, well, I have started working in Japan 13 years ago, and in Korea I've been working for 6 years now, and I was always dreaming of working abroad and working in an international community, and then it was that I saw this movie that Mr. Kim Ki-duk was talking about 4 or 5 years ago, Dream, and I thought this is a very interesting thing that actors from and I also wanted to work in such a kind of movie.
なので今回同じ手法を使ってこの作品に出演させていただいて、私 田切さんと私が日本人ということで現場でもね通訳さんの方がいらっしゃりいなかったりその韓国語のセリフに日本語で返したりいろんななんかこう普通ではない奇妙な空気感の中撮影していただいたんですけれどもでもなんだろう完成した作品を見てなんかこうその奇妙さを乗り越えてなんか成り立ってる部分がある気がしてすごく特別な体験をさせていただいたように思います。
Yes, and this movie is also very similar to Dream. Mr. Odagiru and I are the only Japanese actors in this movie, and we also had an interpreter on set. Sometimes he was there, sometimes he was not. And yes, we were talking in Japanese, and our Korean actors were talking in Korean. And this was a very special environment. This is not a normal situation. But when I saw the movie, I thought that it was.
What about you? I mean, this was part of your character's essential relationship, the language barrier. How was it for you?
네, 먼저 저는 이 영화에서 정치인 역을 맡은 이성재입니다.
First of all, I was the politician, the senator in the movie.
Sorry.
근데 저는 뭐 언어 문제로 뭐 큰 후짐이 나거나 워낙 영화를 잘해서 전혀 영화를 진행하는 데 있어서 저도 문제될 게 없었고 또 이렇게 같은 영화에 서로 다른 인종이 함께 한다는 거에 정말 좋은 경험을 했었던 것 같고 또 되게 즐겁게 작업을 해봤습니다.
About the language barrier, Mina can speak Korean really well, so during the shooting on set there wasn't any problems. For me it was really interesting to have on set an actress or an actor from a different ethnic background. It was a really good experience for me.
Are there any questions from your side? I see a hand over there.
Since I neither speak Japanese nor Korean, I'm not so much interested in the language barrier, but why? It's a question for the director actually. Why did you choose to portray men as violent and as corrupt or as losers and women as victims or prostitutes? What kind of metaphor is that in this context, in this film? Thanks.
아마도 그것이 그 한국의 오래된 가부장적인 어떤 역사 그리고 또 보수적인 어떤 사고 이런 것들 속에서 제가 자라면서 제가 목격한 부분들이 아마 좀 저에게 잠재되어 있지 않나 그렇게 생각합니다.
I think this is because of the patriarchally social structure in Korea. It's very old, and because of the conservative thinking in the Korean society. And I depict this in my movies because this is what I observed.
그러나 이제 이번에 이 영화는 이제 그런 어떤 제 기본적인 의식으로 만든 것이 아니고 이 영화는 제가 애초부터 만들 때 자연이 한번 인간을 보는 영화를 만들어보자. 나무가 인간을 바라보고 날아가는 새가 인간을 바라보고 또는 뭐 이 바닷물이 인간을 바라보는 그런 영화를 만들고 싶었습니다. 그러니까 그동안의 모든 영화들이 인간이 인간을 바라보는 영화였다면 저는 이 영화는 자연 우리가 바라봤던 그 자연이 바로 인간을 바라보는 영화를 만들고 싶었습니다.
But this was not my intention when I made this movie. When I made this movie, I wanted to convey the message: how would nature observe mankind or humankind? How would a tree observe human beings? How would a flying bird see humans? Or how would the sea see the humans? My former movies were about how a human sees another human. And normally it is the way that humans are observing the nature, but this is a movie on the other way around.
그동안 이제 우리가 많은 영화를 이제 뭐 제 영화뿐만 아니라 많은 영화들이 인간이 인간을 바라보는 그 관점의 영화들이죠. 그러니까 인간이 인간을 인식하고 바라보는 시선, 그것이었다면 이 영화는 철저하게 자연이 인간을 바라보는 시선, 그러니까 어떤 감정이 작용하지 않는 시선으로 이 영화를 만들고 싶었고요. 그래서 아마 여러분들이 영화를 보시면서 몇 번 충격을 받으셨을 것 같아요. 몇 번 어떤 한계를 느끼셨을 것 같아요. 그러나 인간이 인간의 어떤 삶을 볼 때는 그 감정 조절로 그것을 조절하지만 자연이 냉정하게 인간을 바라보는 시선은 저는 그렇지 않을까라고 생각했습니다.
A lot of movies are about how one person perceives another person, or how they feel the eyes of other persons on themselves. And but when nature observes humans, I think it's without any emotions. And I guess that it was not easy to see this movie, that you had shock elements or shock moments when you see this movie, when you saw this movie, and that you feel your own limits during watching. But when in interacting human between human, there's always some kind of controlling the emotions, and I think nature is free from those emotions, and it's very cool when nature sees people.